That's the perfect way to start a live.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Hello, everybody. Sorry about the giggling right off the bat. Mel decided to snort her soda rather than to drink it, and
But I'm the one with the crown today.
it is a very pretty crown.
It says 45 on it. My sister got it for me.
Well, it's very pretty, and you don't look a day over 35.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's my waist size, by the way.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. We have Gwen in the house, and Steve is here, and Shatika, Dragon Cat, and Jamie, and Cliff, Miss Nancy, Karen, Zoila, Sam. Welcome in, and thank you for joining us tonight.
I also see Dragon Cat, Veronica, Tracy, Jamie Marie. Oh, wow. Everybody's here. And yes, Dr. Pepper is just as good up the nose as it is down the throat. So,
No, thank
luckily,
you. Oh, the bubbles.
luckily it did not go actually up the nose, or I would be choking and coughing, and it just, yeah. So sorry. But yes. Glad I could make you laugh.
That hey, you know, not laughing at you, laughing with you.
Well, I was laughing, so. But yeah. Are you making some jewelry, Cliff? Only getting to look at the chat occasionally. Are you working on something?
He got quite a few orders the other night during his live, so I'm sure he is got quite busy making everything everyone wanted. And if you guys don't know who we are speaking of, that would be Heart of Orion Jewelry. That is Cliff. He is a wonderful jewelry maker. He does lives on Saturday nights, and you guys should definitely check him out. I would put mine on for you, but I have to send mine back. I gave the wrong measurement for the bracelet, and so I have to send it back, and Cliff is going to fix it up for me because he's sweet like that.
Oh, okay. So hi, Barb. Hi. Okay, who else came in? Allie came in. Brenda came in. Barb came in.
Here.
Demetra came in. Allie, of course, gifted a membership. And Gwen got it over on your side.
Thank you, Miss Allie.
And someone else came in. I don't want to miss anybody. Who is Bear? That's not Brenda Bear.
Yeah,
it just says Bear.
Huh? That should be Brenda. Did she change her? I don't know.
Did she change it?
It's her same logo. So I'm pretty sure that's her Brenda.
Okay, so another Brenda came in. Brenda Bear came in.
We got Miss Deborah.
Deborah came in. Kim G came in.
And Miss Vivian.
Yeah. Rachel came in. Rachel King. Oh, I think I'm caught up. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Deborah Richardson came in.
You got it.
And I gifted one of my memberships, and Karen JSP got it. Okay. And Scraptastic Crocheter came in.
And welcome in. What is everyone working on tonight? My goodness, tongue-tied. I get to have a play date with Miss Deborah again on Saturday. We're going to go to Joanne's together.
Well,
Well, hopefully, I'll get a couple orders between now and then so I can actually do some shopping. But, if we don't, I'll do some window shopping.
hi, Wanda. How are you? A mini somebody. Well, now do you just make it mini by using a smaller weight yarn? Or. Okay, I have to take this off. I have a big head, and this is squeezing the heck out of my head. Those little combs are digging.
I had to adjust mine quite a bit until I could get it to sit without
Well,
squeezing me too tight.
this is just a cheap one. If I try to adjust it, it's going to
Oof.
crack.
A number one with a 1.75 millimeter. That is going to be a teeny tiny sunbunny, and I bet it's gonna bring many a smiles to many a faces.
Yeah, we're going to do this. Ooh, Ellie sent Kim G some happy mail. Oh yeah, Kim won some happy mail from Allie, didn't she?
Miss Brenda's doing her first corner to corner. That is awesome. Corner to corner is so much fun. It's it's very potato chip knitting or crocheting for me. You can just sit down and get immersed in a show and just keep on a going as long as you're not following a graph.
Okay, yeah.
Hello, Miss Jennifer. Welcome in.
Hi, Jennifer. Yeah, I remembered that now. She got one of your I love yous and some stitch markers.
My I love you is right there. There, right there.
Mine is safely over there until I can find a safe spot to put it when the room is clean. I am working on my unpredictable shawl. And it turns out the first time I did this section of knitting, I did it wrong.
Oh.
It came out very pretty. So, good for it. But it was quite different because I did not do the yarn overs in between the sections. So it was much tighter.
As long as you're happy with the results, that's all that matters.
Yeah, no one else will know that these two sections are supposed. The funny thing is, the dice rolled the same exact color combination in the same exact order for this section as it did the first time I had this section.
Oh, that's funny.
So it would look exactly the same if I had done it exactly the same the last time.
Let's see. Dragon Cat is crocheting a scarf and knitting her first cowl. That is awesome. Oh, the cat meow and a shawl. I've heard that cat's meow is really giving some headaches to people, but I bet it'll be beautiful when it's done.
What is the cat meow?
Lala and Mama Jan, which would be Laura, Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming, and Jan from an Alaskan Crafter, are doing a blanket drive for Boggy Creek again this year, and they chose the Cat's Meow blanket. And I guess it's got got a stitch in it that is and like an extent, or it's a different kind of half double or something like that. I've just heard a lot of people
yeah,
and a few have actually given up, unfortunately.
Oh
Yeah. You know, our craft is supposed to bring us joy, and if it's not bringing you joy, as I say, always say, you should craft your own happiness. If it's not bringing you joy, find something that does.
no. Knotted half double. Ooh.
I'm using my Queen's Crafts by Bridget cup for the very first time with a nice hot cup of tea.
Lovely.
Nice big cup. Yum yum.
It'll probably keep you, well, I don't know. I've seen you drink, so, I mean, but it would probably keep a normal person going the whole life.
Yeah. With my diuretics, I get very, very, very thirsty.
Hmm.
Yeah, I have a mug, and then I have the one where you can put cold or hot drinks, you know, the fake Yeti. And then there are two different kinds of stickers. I ordered the regular one, but there also is a holographic version.
Hmm.
Um, the merch is the only thing that it does not work on, but for anyone that doesn't know, there is a discount code available right now on my website, which is Royal15, and that will take 15% off at checkout. It does not work on the merch, but it works on my yarn and my bags, both ready made and custom orders. So just letting you know. And I have put up like 4 or 5 videos in the last week. I'm thinking they're getting lost in the sauce somewhere because yeah, the it's been a massive difference in views and comments. So if you haven't been getting your notifications, please check that you have the bell rung so that you can know what's going on here at Queenscraft as soon as it's going on.
Hi, Nancy and Nana Michelle and Angela. How are you?
Potatoes 3. That is
Sweet Potato 3. I
that
know her.
that is a unique name.
I don't know her, but I know her as a designer.
Right.
She does a lot of blog hops, and so that's how I found out about her. She's a very good designer. Very good designer.
And yes, congratulations goes to Mel for a big win over at Hookin' and Stitchin' Island Style. I always forget her first name. I'm
And
sorry. Antoinette. I always want to say Lynette or, yeah, you know, and I know it's wrong. But Mel won the grand prize over there today. So she said she's going to take me on a shopping spree. No, I'm just kidding.
wait a minute.
Hello, Jude. Welcome in.
Hi, Jude. Oh, somebody didn't want to go to bed yet. She said,
Yeah.
"Mommy."
Well, she's mad because Coco's in snuggling with Daddy. So she's in bed with the kitty, and you know, that's just not good enough. Why does Coco get to be out and she's not?
Because she doesn't like to snuggle with Daddy. She likes to sit right beside Mommy and take up all the chair, all the couch.
Yep.
And then she likes to put her 2 cents in whenever she feels like it.
Quite often. Quite often.
Yes. And then if she hears anything that she feels shouldn't be, thank you guys. Well, apparently nothing else was worthy of my luck. So it was just waiting for the, final drawing. I was like, okay, I guess I'm not going to win today at all because I was at both parties. I was like, not winning. Okay, I'm just going to stick around and play the games and, you know, thank you guys.
It made me quite happy to step in there and see the last 4 or 5 people win. And then when she said you won the grand prize, I was like, yes, I know her.
You know me?
A little
You
bit,
know
a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
me? You think you know me, but do you
Well,
really know me? Do I know me? That's the real question.
right. This wasp nest is killing my hand.
This what are you doing?
I am making a paper wasp nest.
Oh, is that
I'm
okay,
having garnet
people?
issues, so I'm gonna hang a paper wasp nest, a crocheted one.
Yeah,
Usually will deter the other ones
I've
from hanging around.
I've heard that. I've heard it, but you know, all right.
So this last week, in between, doing bags and dyeing advents, um, I've also dyed a little bit of yarn,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 cakes of it will be going home with someone here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing, big and fancy. Although if you can't have wool, this would definitely be one that isn't for you. It is a big box store wool yarn. It was originally purchased in Illinois by someone we all know and love very, very much. And then it was sent to me in a giveaway prize. And yes, that would have been Miss Crystal over at Bagaudet Crochet. I won one of her giveaways right before I started my channel. And well, while I was dyeing yarn, I had a lot of dye left in the pot, and I didn't want the dye to go to waste. I was completely out of the um, the yarn I had dyed for the wedding dress, and I remembered that I had 2 balls of this, so I went and grabbed it up and stuck it in the dye, and this is what we ended up with. It is a lovely light blue purple. Some areas are more blue, some areas are more purple, and then there are a few areas where the dye did not penetrate. And there also is a silver metallic thread that runs throughout the yarn. This is some Wool Ease Thick and Quick. Pull a tag here. So,
There you go, Kim. You could win this tonight. Think of it. Used to be owned by Bago Day herself.
It's 92 yards. It's 5 ounces, 140 grams. So there's not a whole lot of it, but you could probably get like a nice cowl or something out of it. The original color was Starlight.
And not only that, but dyed up by our own Bridget. I mean, that just takes the cake. Or cakes.
Yeah, and it's already caked up and ready to be made into something wonderful.
And sparkly.
Put it back here for now.
You know, that is a good argument, Deborah. Hi, Lydia. How are you, honey? Can't stay? Aww.
Well, you get feeling better, Miss Lydia. Your health definitely comes first.
Oh, yes, it does. Definitely does. I hope you feel better. It is a good argument, Deborah, but you know that's not going to stop anyone from entering.
What's that?
That you could save on shipping by her winning.
That is very, very true. And it doesn't matter what chat you're in. All you have to do to win is type in the word yarn, and we will select a winner in just a little while.
Well, then I just jump over to your chat to enter the word yarn. I believe that works, right?
It should.
Yeah, because I'm just a mod over at your chat. But I mean, yeah, just I'm doing good, Angela. How are you doing, hon?
While you guys are typing that in, I did some other dyeing.
Mm-hmm.
The first one I did is this right here.
Isn't that pretty? It's a sock weight yarn and it is for sale. Let me tell you, totally for sale. Now, everybody help me out with this one. The next one she shows you, tell her she should keep it. I know you can hear me.
The pink one from last week, I decided. No, you can do it on either side. I decided to over dye the pink yarn from last week, and this is what I came up with.
I said exactly the same thing, Allie. I said if it weren't wool, Bella would love it.
I'm like, oh, I am having way too much fun dyeing yarn, but it's going to have to stop for a while because I am now completely out of berry yarn.
Hi, Flower Tammy.
And
yeah, Wanda, isn't it?
I dyed myself up a little Advent. Now I'm not going to take it out of here because I'm going to pack all this up and you will see each one individually when I open up my Advent.
Right, Barb. Right. You tell her, Barb. Hi, Mateo.
I might get
Right.
that.
Oh, now Wanda wants to buy. Wanda, we're trying to convince her to keep it. Thank you, Tammy.
Oh,
right
now
there.
Do it. There we go.
Tammy, did you put in the word yarn? Because Bridget did dye up some Woolies Thick and Quick sparkly yarn. Hi, Joe. She dyed up some Woolies Thick and Quick sparkly yarn in some blurple color that she's usually once is fine, Karen. Hi, Jane Doe. Hi, Curly.
Let me see. We've got 28 so far, and there's 44 in the chat or between the two chats.
So anybody who wants to win that yarn, just type in the word yarn.
And as long as you get your address to me tonight, it will go out in the mail tomorrow morning. Because I have a couple of things that are leaving out tomorrow too.
Hi, Dawn. Ooh, I gotta try putting something behind my back. I've been getting this pain shooting down my leg if I sit on the bed too long.
That's not good.
Yeah, it goes from the knee down, probably from my sciatica. So,
You want to bed?
hey Jesse, how are you, hon?
Okay.
Hey Jesse, you made it just in time for a giveaway. And guess what it is? From the word on the screen.
We have some hand-dyed wool-y sticking quick.
Sparkly. Sparkly.
Is my memory is absolutely atrocious, but I can remember like I was doing it just yesterday. Remember Bod going through the store and she was digging in the bins underneath the shelves to find this it's right
Yeah.
here, to find this yarn when it was in its original color because she was doing a design with it, and then she didn't end up needing all of it and she put the rest in the giveaway, which I won. And now I have died, what, 5 years, 6 years later. And one of you guys can make something with it, and please send me a picture because it should grow up to be something. It's just not my favorite yarn in the world. It is definitely not as nice as, you know, this kind of wool yarn, but it will make something very pretty.
It,
And, you know,
it is very pretty. The color came out beautiful.
I was having way too much fun. And then I got really, really lucky because all I did when I dyed it is I took the ball band off and then drowned the living heck out of it, over and over again to get the color to get into the center of the ball.
Mhm.
And then after it sat and dried for a couple of days, I literally I wound it up like a hank around my arm and then balled it up and was able to cake it without having to struggle with yarn burp. I got very lucky.
Yeah. Joe wanted to know if you got the email about her scarecrow bag set from, I guess, my monetization party. She emailed you, I guess, directly, and then I also forwarded you. Well, I don't know. Did I forward? I don't think I forwarded you because she said she emailed you directly, but she emailed me also. So I didn't bother forward. I'm putting too many syllables in that word. I didn't forward you her email when she emailed me. I just said if she didn't hear from you, I would contact you since she told me she emailed you.
And what's her name?
Joe Speakman.
No, I did not get anything.
Okay. So I can then.
Yeah, just send it to me after the live,
Yeah.
and I will send that out in the morning. I completely forgot
Okay.
all about it.
Okay.
I looked through my emails and through Pirate Ship, and I haven't sent it, and I don't have anything in my emails.
All right. Yeah.
Welcome
It's
in,
good you
Nessa.
mentioned that, Joe.
Let's see. We have 33. I think we'll give her a draw.
Good luck, everyone. Wow, Mateo. Congrats.
Congratulations. I know I have sent to you before, Mateo, but please do include your address when you email me, because I just like to have all my ducks in a row and make sure that I'm not clicking on the wrong person. So if it comes directly out of that person's email, it is just much easier for me to know for sure I didn't make any mistakes. And if you email me tonight, it will go out in the morning.
Mateo's been lucky lately.
Mm-hmm. That's a good, I like, but Mateo is here every single
Yeah.
so the odds of, when you're showing up that often, the odds are that, it's going to happen from time to time that, you know, you get lucky.
Mhm. Yep.
You know,
And when Mateo does show up at the lives and is always, you know, friendly
mhm.
and participates and Urgh. I don't like knitting through 4 stitches.
That would definitely be very finicky. But with the other yarns that I showed tonight, if you are interested in them, just email me and we will do everything that way. That way I don't have to worry about if I miss somebody in the live that said that they wanted it before someone else said they wanted it or whatever. And I'm talking about either yarn, because I can always make another one for myself. If someone really wants it, I can make another one for myself. All I have to do is get bare yarn. I have dye and lots of time, but it's really not that bad. It takes 5-10 minutes to set everything up, and then I leave it sit for a day or two and come back to it. So
You will never dye that yarn again.
I mean, it won't
Sorry,
look
was I being
exactly,
dramatic?
but you know,
Hold on a sec, Demetra. I, of course, am talking while I'm knitting, so of course I am making mistakes. Let me just unmistake my mistake, and then I'll be right with you. Um, and let me be a little more dramatic about Bridget. You will never, never make that beautiful yarn. Okay, sorry. Um, I'll be fine. I saw a sticker. It was a unicorn flat out, and it said, "I'll be fine. I just have to be dramatic first." I'm like, where did you get a sticker of me when I was like 5? And then when I was 45, and probably when I'm 95, but okay. So this, hold on. Okay. This is that the right side? Yeah, that's the right side. This is my unpredictable shawl that is a game. Hi, Mandy. It's a game that I got at my yarn fest that I went to in Lancaster. And it looks really sad right now because it's all not blocked and, wonky. But it came with 6 mini hanks in it. I think they're mini hanks. Yeah, they're mini hanks. But they're like 50 grams each, so they're only half a hank. And what it is hold on. Let me get the box. I'll take out the 2 that don't belong. Some of these things are not like the others. Some of these things aren't quite like the same. Okay, so it came in this box with 6 hanks. Try not to drop them. And 2 dice, 2 different colored dice, red and dark blue. And then you got 6 tags, each with, this one says 6 on it, and they go 1 through 6. And you just randomly assign a number to each hank of color. And I picked this one because I like the colors in it. They all have different colors in them to begin with. So no 2 shawls are going to be the same to begin with because they never start with the same colors. But the pattern, each section of the pattern has a different number of the dice on it. So there are 6 sections of the pattern. And then you have a setup section of the pattern, and then it says roll the dice. That tells you what section of the pattern to do next. That section either says roll the dice to tell you what color of yarn to use, or you have to roll the dice. Hi, Sally. Because it does 2 colors. Roll the dice for color A and then roll the dice for color B. So I also have this, which tells me what section I'm doing, and then if I have a color A and a color B. And it's a game. And you just keep going until you're either at a size you like or you're out of yarn. Now, I will tell you, I'm a little OCD. So I just did section 3 and I roll section 3 again, I might be like, no. And I'll roll again. But I have done color 3 right after color 3. I have done that. But so I have not done color work really before, but I am doing color work. So this isn't like color work where I'm like making little birds or anything, but I am doing 2 color sections, as you can see. So 2 color sections. I am doing a lot of new stitches for me. This section down here, crossed knitting. I've never done, I have never done, let me see if I can, crossed over knitting, and it makes it lean. You do the knit stitch that's under the top knit stitch. You don't take it off the needle, and then you do the top knit stitch, and then you take them both off the needle. And it makes them, so you see how they lean over that way?
That is really, really neat. Yeah, they look like they're going in a different direction.
Right. But they all lean but they're all in line with each other, and they lean. And I'm like, I'm learning things without even realizing I'm learning things. So, and then this section is the section I'm doing. Yeah, that section is section 5, which is actually this section that I'm doing up here. And I forgot my yarn overs in between. So this section up here that I'm doing right now is the same as this section, but it's going to be different because there are no yarn overs in between my 4 togethers. So you guys are the only ones who know that they're supposed to be the same, but they're different. Yeah. Anyway. But this is that same crossed over section. I actually ended up doing that 3 times. It's here too. Here, here, wait, here, way down here, and way up here. Yeah. Here with 2 different colors. Here with 1 color. And here with 1 color. So, yeah. But it's a lot of fun. I'm learning a lot, and yeah. And I dropped stitches. So I'll have to pick those up.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Miss Deborah would like to know if that's going to be a scarf.
No, it's actually going to widen up enough to be a shawl.
And then Jude would like to know if is there a crochet version of that pattern kit.
I do not know. They are a yarn dyer. They invented this game. I do not know if they have a crochet version. They have a website. I have a referral link to their website in my description box. You are more than welcome, Demetra. I have a website or a referral link to their website in my description box now because I have enjoyed their yarns so much. I spent like half my budget at their booth while I was at the Yarn Fest. And then I've even bought some. I now have signed up to their bi-monthly sock club.
Girl, you better start knitting some socks.
I restarted my sock with your tutorial. I did.
Do you remember that kitty cat fabric I showed you?
The what?
The kitty cat fabric I showed you?
Yeah, and I saw I've caught up on your videos again. Yeah, I saw the bags. Mm-hmm.
That little calico kitten. Oh, I want that little calico kitten.
Right. I know you do. I could tell by how you were talking about it. I'm surprised you don't have a calico somewhere on your property.
Well, we have one. She looks exactly like the one that's the mama to all the babies that are now having babies.
Mm-hmm.
She's a calico, but yeah, she's friendly enough where she'll come up to us and we can talk to her and pet her a little bit, but she's not keen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I am also working on a new design. I drew it out last night and I'm going to begin testing tonight for a hook pouch, a zippered hook pouch.
Ooh.
So I thought it was really, really cute. I've seen some smaller versions for for eyeglasses and stuff like that. And I'm like, I could totally make that larger and make it for hooks. So I drew out my sketch last night and I'm going to test it tonight after the live.
Nice. And Wanda says I will be adding that to my collection. Mm-hmm.
I'm having so much fun going and finding fabrics here lately. You know, the King and I have been doing that together. And This is one I found actually online. Um, I had an order for a Dallas Cowboy um, bag, and right next to the Dallas Cowboy fabric in the shop that I was in, this kitten fabric was like on there, and I'm like, oh, I just got to have just a little piece of that because oh, it's too cute.
Yeah.
But I've been working my tail feather off, trying to make sure that not only am I completing orders, excuse me, in a timely fashion, but I've also been, while I'm doing my orders, I'm also making bags for the shop.
Yeah.
So it's been fun kind of figuring out a new routine and way to do things.
Deborah wants to know, should she bring her furls to try out in your new hook pouch?
There we go. So that's the one side. And then on the other side. To
It
me, it
is
looks
so.
like they're either in a cottage or like a really cute, like quaint little library, that's in someone's house converted into a library, like,
It
you know what I
looks.
mean?
It looks like my local bookstore, and they have bookstore cats. They literally have.
And
Okay, they have Huck and Finn, and Huck is a pure black, or no, Finn is a pure black
well, there he
cat,
is.
right there. And we call him a mini panther because he's a big boy.
Right.
And oh, she came in under the wrong name. Uh, you coming back under the right name, Terry? I'm gonna see if she comes under the right name. Yeah, but there she is. There she is.
I was like, uh-oh, what'd we do? Because I seen oops, bye. And I'm like, uh-oh, what happened?
There she is. Hey, Terry. But but Finn is a pure black, and his brother Huck is a black and white, and he's smaller, and they're from the same litter. And before them was what was his name? They had a ginger cat, and I never got to meet him. Um, but they have a wooden carved statue of him that sits outside, and they bring it in and out because some people might take it, if they left it
Right.
out all the time. But uh, gosh, I can't remember his name. But Huck and Finn have actually been in. There is a national bookstore cat book, and Huck and Finn are actually in that book. And
Oh,
there's a cat magazine that did an article on bookstore cats, and Huck and Finn were mentioned in that article. And every year when local elections go up, they had made
yes, they most certainly can, Miss Doris.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Kim,
Yeah.
you and your cats, Kim.
Well, see, I've always, oh, there shouldn't be that many ads. I don't understand. I have it set on the minimal, and I have
Yeah,
it set where it's only supposed to do it at the same time for everybody so that it doesn't, hit, constantly for others.
but see, I want to get one of those. if you still have any of those bags when I get my money at the end of the month, I want to get one for my friend who has the bookstore, because it reminds me so much of her cats. They actually live in the bookstore. They don't leave the
Right.
bookstore. They've never left the bookstore. So,
I don't
except when they go to
remember.
bed.
Oh, sorry, Mel.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry.
I don't remember who I was talking to, but someone had asked me when I was going to cut off the Advents. And originally I said that September 3rd would be my cutoff for the Advents, but um, I will extend that. I will go to the second week in November because I still need to have time to, because I'm not buying a bunch of stuff ahead of time and then hope for people to buy them. I am literally making them per order. So as long as I have time to order either the yarn or fiber and get it dyed and get it to you, I will still do it, but I would prefer to be the cutoff, you know, mid-November because I don't want to have to rush and feel bad if it doesn't get there on time because, you know, postal service that time of year can be, you know, very, very slow.
Hello, Tot. I don't know who Tot is.
I
Tot is new. Welcome in.
My tea's all gone.
Oh no! Your giant mug of tea that's bigger than your head? How could you do that? Oh no, Ziva is worried by the tone in my voice.
She said, "Mommy, what's wrong?" Diomi Elmo, welcome in. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Bridget's tea's open.
Yeah, Mama G has been a wonderful supporter, and she has gotten quite a few people a bag from me, whether she gifted them one that she has bought for herself originally or that she bought personally to have sent to somebody. She has really worked hard to help me get my name out there, and I truly appreciate that. Another person that's done that quite a few times is Miss Dawn from Dawn Yarn Doll. She's been a wonderful supporter as well. Not that I haven't had so many wonderful supporters that I couldn't possibly name them all because I would forget somebody and feel like a big jerk. Um, but yeah, it's my YouTube friends have really come out in force and shown me so much love and support. I feel so very blessed.
I got my first bag, Bridget bag, from Mama G, and it was a surprise. And yes, it was Harry Potter. Harry Potter?
I just ordered
And
some Harry Potter fabric.
don't tell me that.
And then I also ordered some Anne of Green Gables fabric.
Not Anne with an E. No, actually, I started watching that series, Anne with an E, and I didn't finish it. And I was like, give me back my Anna Green Gables.
Well, you need to come in to Cynthia's Joyful Creations on a Friday night, and you can. They have a watch party on Thursday night where you can watch the Anne with an E with them. You don't have to though. And then Friday night they have a game night where she asks multiple choice questions and true and false questions, stuff like that. You get points for every right answer, and for every 25 points, you get a ticket in the box. And at the end of the series, she is doing multiple giveaways. So if you're interested in having a little fun and joining in on a game and getting a chance to win something, and even if you don't get any of them right, because they do have people like me that go in. I don't play, but I do watch the live, just because it's good fellowship, I guess. Um, it's really good people in there, and I enjoy listening to people win things and have fun. So I'll go in and listen while I'm working, and they're always having a lot of fun in there. They've always got fun little noises when things win or when people get good answers and that. But if you want, if you like, they call it creative playing. Like if you don't watch the shows, you don't have a way to watch the show, you can guess and still possibly get points. And if you don't get points in the guessing, if you stay for the night, you can get joy points and whatnot and love tickets, and it's just a lot of fun. So you really should come in and check it out if you're not too busy on a Friday night. Yeah, Miss Cynthia is one. The very first YouTuber that I have gotten to meet, she lives about an hour or so from me. Yeah, the creative guessing.
I always wanted to be Anne and Pippi Longstocking and, you know, Annie and, you know, Doogie Howser and
It's
all of them.
Cynthia's Joyful Creations.
Here, let me go find it because Zoila had to run for a second. Let me see if I can find it and drop it.
Oh, don't do that. She said, "Would you knock yourself out for, Miss Deborah?"
What?
She says she's back. She knocked herself out.
Yeah, we don't want that. This might take a minute though because my Chrome just went blank.
Uh-oh. Well, while you're doing that, I'm also working on a new design. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what they're called. I seen one. I thought it was cute, but I didn't like their stitch work. So of course I'm doing my own thing. It's essentially a sweater, but you don't pull it on. You wrap it around yourself twice, and then you have sleeves.
Yeah, so it's crossover ones, if
Yeah,
anybody. Yeah, all I can see is the StreamYard because both of my
I'll get it in just a second.
yeah, I can't see the chat. I can only see it on StreamYard. Yeah, Zoila's everywhere and nowhere.
Right.
Everywhere and nowhere. Thank you, Mary's here.
Mary, get it?
Hi, Mary. Thank
Thank you,
you,
Miss
honey.
Mary.
Oh my god. And it's back, but it's on wait because it's frozen.
But this is a yarn that Thrift dyed for me. So that's what I'm doing my prototype in. I'm not sure if I will do a tutorial, but I am writing the pattern as I'm going. So I will probably have a few friends test it and then release the pattern on my website and on my Facebook group page, because all my patterns are free.
And that is wonderful.
I don't know. Like, to me, I know that I'm probably never going to write a perfect pattern because I can't write in anything perfectly. Um, so I couldn't see myself charging for it, and I just
Well, there is someone we know who copy edits patterns.
yeah, I know, and I'll probably have you look at it and a few other people and
Not
stuff
me.
like
I
that.
don't copy edit patterns. I
No,
test
but
them, but
right, but you'll know does this if it's legible or not, if it's understandable or not. So
yeah, I test them as if I'm a beginner. I
yes,
always test as if I'm a beginner.
it'll be a beginner pattern because pretty much if you can make a scarf and you can also crochet in the round and do some increases, you'll be able to make it because well, I don't want to give too much away in how I'm designing it because I don't want someone else to get it out faster than me and say that it's theirs when they heard about it here. Not saying that anyone here would do that, but people can watch the replay and so
All right, gratuitous puppy.
oh, she's so pretty.
She's like, Mommy, I'm pets, pets, pets,
Yeah,
pets,
especially
pets,
that
pets.
ear.
Oh, she loves the ears done. And so I do them in a circle. I go like around, like, and she will have me do that for like an hour. She's just like, keep, yeah, go, 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 go. Right? Right?
Yeah, give me more. You
Yeah.
started it.
Yep. 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 And she's laying on my pattern. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm using a sock weight yarn, but
Oh,
can after I'm done making it in sock weight, I can rerun it with a larger yarn. Being in South Carolina, I don't really ever need heavy clothing. So if I have a t-shirt on and a decent sweater, 98% of the time I'm fine. I might need a second sweater on a really cold day.
no, you
Like
come.
we go motorcycle riding all year round. Like a lot of times for my birthday, the king will take me for a ride, and the most we have to do is put on some Under Armour and our leather riding jackets, and we're
Isn't
more.
your birthday like January 11th?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my sister's gone swimming in the ocean on Christmas here in South Carolina. It's
Yeah.
not that cold. I mean, a cold day here is like 30 degrees. That's like a cold day. We're freezing.
That is freezing.
But I mean,
Freezing is 32 degrees, my dear.
but what I
Literally.
mean is like we're like popsicles. We're like people in South Carolina can't handle it. Now
Yeah,
in
I know.
Wisconsin, 30 degrees is like, well, it's time to put a sweater on.
Yeah, at like
Yeah,
11 degrees. And like, they're walking out in shorts at like 30 degrees in
right.
Wisconsin and sandals. And people from like from South Carolina are like, what? What do you got? 3 feet of snow. What? Why are you in shorts and barbecuing in your backyard in flip flops?
Yep.
You got a cheese hat on, and what the frick? What?
Yeah. And you know, here I've seen snow twice in the 13 years that I've been here. Look, 12 years I've been here. But when I say I've seen snow, I mean there was a dusting on the porch.
Dragon cat. Dragon cat's like, I go outside and it's snowing and I'm like in a tank top and I'm like,
Right.
oh my god, my sister is 47 and she's like, all the fans in the house and she's in my niece's room and standing in front of the air conditioner in like her skimpy stuff and she's like, I'm so hot. I'm like, it's like 27 in here because of all the stuff you've got. What the heck? You're only 47. You're only 2 years older than me. What are you talking about? And she's like, it's menopause. I'm like, get a hold of yourself.
I haven't had well, I've had one hot flash. But what I'm dealing with so far is the night sweats.
Oh,
But it is like activated by the king's touch. Like I'll be laying in bed, I'm perfectly comfortable, got the blankets on me, right? He rolls over, puts one finger on my hip, and I go nuclear. Like it is all of a sudden 10,000 degrees under those blankets, and I am melting.
yeah. Dragon cat's like, our high today was 60 Fahrenheit. She has to, she's in Canada, so she has to say Fahrenheit. But yeah, we're like in autumn. It's August, middle of August, and it thinks it's fall here already. And I mean, yes, we're at 2,200 feet above sea level. So sometimes we get a season before it's supposed to get here. But the the whole weekend and everything, it's been chilly and rainy and whatever. But like it only got up to like 62 today. And I wore a sweatshirt outside and I kept my air conditioning off and it's on now. It's nightfall, but I have to have it on now because it got so hot here. What? You'd melt the snow on your deck? You'd melt the snow on because you were so hot, Dragon Cat?
Yeah.
Because of your hot flesh. See, I've gotten to where like I'd get so hot from just move. So maybe those are hot flashes. Like I'd go up, move around like just a couple feet, and I'd be like, I'm so hot. Oh my god. And I'd like strip off like my t-shirt and whatever and just have to be in a tank top and change from my pajama pants, which aren't heavy, into like shorts, and then all of a sudden I'm freezing and I'd have to put the other stuff back on and then throw a sweatshirt on and socks, and I'd be like, what
Yep.
but it's like, what is this extreme change that's happening? But I'm not going through menopause. Like, the doctors are like, you're not going through menopause. I don't know why you're getting hot all of a sudden. And it's not, you shush yourself.
Could very well be premenopause, honey. Or
But
perimenopause. Yeah.
is Perry, what's Perry supposed to be?
They're
Even
coming up with
pre?
Hmm.
What's Perry supposed to mean?
I think it's just like menopause before you get to like the real bad stuff. It's like your
Oh,
practice
goody,
menopause.
goody. But see, here's the fun thing. I will never know because they put me on a birth control that stopped my my periods 8 years ago. And then I went on the depot shot, which also kept them stopped. So,
I haven't had one since they removed everything because they were removing the cancer.
yeah. So, how are you even going to have menopause? You don't even have the.
Because menopause is caused by the lack of estrogen that your body is no longer getting because your ovaries are shutting down.
But if you don't have your ovaries.
I have ovaries, I don't have anything else. And
Oh,
even if
so
you
they
don't
didn't
have
take
ovaries,
everything.
yeah, if you don't, if they would have taken my ovaries, I would have gone into menopause much earlier because I wouldn't have had the estrogen levels that I needed to stay out of menopause. But being that they had me keep my ovaries and they took everything else out, that kind of slows down the progression of menopause too early.
See, I just didn't know it. I'm just happy because when I had my periods in my family, they were just heavy, painful, overly. So when they stopped, I was just thankful to no end.
Yeah, us ladies get to go through all kinds of wonderful things.
Well,
Have
it was more like 3 weeks on, maybe half a week of nothing. So, oh, Nessa.
not much fun, but you know, part of life, getting to be that age.
I still,
Unfortunately.
something is going on with my computer. I still cannot bring up, it's just scrolling and saying wait on my Chrome pages. So the only way I can see the chat is on StreamYard.
Mm.
It's okay, Zoila, hon. We're doing all right.
No, you're fine, Miss Oila. Real life comes first. We definitely appreciate when you can be here and you do wonderful things to help us out, but it is never expected and or demanded. You know, you have a real life and the people that are lucky enough to be part of that should, benefit from you being there with them.
Yep.
Now, I
Yeah.
was 24, 25 when I had my hysterectomy. It was right after my last child was born. And then 6 weeks later, I had my first heart attack. And a month later, I was released from the hospital from that heart attack after a few surgeries and whatnot. And the very next day, I had to go in and see my OBGYN. And she let me know that first, I had cervical cancer, and second, that I was needing to leave her office and go directly to urgent care. Urgent care said, hell no, get out of here, and sent me to the ER because I was dying, and they needed to rush me back to Madison because I was having a really bad bout of congestive heart failure.
Honey. Hi, Kimberly.
Yeah, pain medications, headache medications, anything like that is extremely dangerous for me. But
Hi, Diane.
still here fighting the good fight and waking up every day and doing my best. So,
Yeah, you are.
well, Miss Mel, do you remember which ones we had in common um, in our
Oh,
book?
yes,
Because
I have it
we
written
could
down.
probably do that tonight.
Yes, we did not get that chance last time. I do. Okay. And if you give me a second, I can get up and actually get the book so we can show them what they look like if they want to see.
Okay, well, I've got mine here too.
Okay. Okay. The ones we have in common, if you want to look them up so you can show them what they look like. Oh, great. Now it's been doing great all night, and now it's like, yeah, I have to push the button to see the new comments on
Hmm.
my StreamYard. Okay, so the ones we have in common are "You shall not pass."
Let me get to that page.
Guys, these are the possibilities for us to make out of the what is it? The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, the Fellowship of the Knits, the unofficial Lord of the Rings knitting book from Tanis Gray.
Okay,
So we
so
have
this is a shawl with some. You can either color work it or you can use a color changing
really pretty.
cape or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or the other one is the Elf Warrior Fingerless Mitts and Hat. Isn't that cool? Hold on, I have to. I hope this doesn't do anything. All right, hurry back, Mary. Hi, Sandrine.
So to make it easy for the I'm gonna do
Yeah,
a
I can't get into my chat anymore. Let me try to close this and bring up a new um, window, and maybe then I can. Oh, it did it. Yeah, I can. I can make myself a new. I can see you in yours now, and then I'll get myself my live back up, and then, or you can just do the poll. I mean, but let me bring up mine, and then I can do the poll in my, for the people who might still be over there, since I have not been doing anything.
no, I couldn't figure out how to take the yes and no out, so it's either the come on.
you just type over yes or no.
There we go.
So
Yeah.
shall not pass or hat and mitts.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to take the yes and no out, so just it's either the shawl or the hat and fingerless mitts. I was quite
All
surprised.
right, Marie. Maybe you'll win something while you're there, Marie. She told me she won the replay giveaway while she was at her neighbor's, and she's been winning stuff while at her neighbor's, and her neighbor is super lucky and always wins stuff from her church giveaways. And I was like, okay, well, hey. She's like, my neighbor needs to buy a lottery ticket. So
I'm not sure. All the patterns in here are knit. There are a few hat patterns. Some of them, I guess, say beginner.
I've got the shawl was at 64%. Now it's at 60% on mine. What's yours?
Wrong tab. We are at 80% for the fingerless gloves and 20% for the shawl.
Oh, so it's very split on our sides. Oh, shawl's now at 56%. Oh, see, if we hadn't have said anything, I wonder what it would have done.
Mishi won her own prize today, and Dawn Aaron won her own prize.
Yeah,
today.
Dawn Aaron won her own, but there were only 4 prizes when Dawn Aaron won her own prize. She's like, watch me win my own yarn.
Right? That was quite comical.
Now you only have 6 votes on yours. Mine has 16 votes.
Okay, so I guess we'll go with what yeah, because even if you add these ones to that one, it would probably still be the shawl, wouldn't it?
It's at 56-44.
I can see you talking, Mel, but I can't hear you.
I have my hand in front of my mouth.
Ah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Zach. You can vote.
Of course.
This is Bridget and I are going to make the same pattern, and it's not to compete or anything. It's just to see if 2 people make the same pattern, how differently does it come out? And anyone else who has this book can join in. Yeah, I mean, if you can get the pattern by getting the book from your library without having to buy the book. Welcome back, Mary, honey. Welcome back, Zoila. Or I don't know how recently Zoila was in the chat. I don't know if there are any Lord of the Rings crochet books. There might be.
We will be doing a crochet one next. So anybody that doesn't knit, if you want to join in on the next one when we are crocheting, that's more than fine. Um, and like Mel said, we're not doing this to compete. We're literally just showing that we can make the same thing and it's not a competition. Mine's not better, Mel's isn't better. It is literally just showing that two people making the same pattern are going to make it differently. It will look different in the end because everyone interprets it different and everyone's going to use different yarns. So it's just fun to enjoy crafting something together.
Okay, so I'm not seeing any actual books for Lord of the Rings crochet, but I am seeing patterns. Would you be interested in patterns? My head is pretty good today, Terry.
Yeah, you can share some patterns if you want.
Well, she wanted, yeah, that is not. It says crochet. Oh no, don't do this again.
I'm freezing up on you.
Well, it says reload, and then I'm scared it's freezing up on me. Like, oh, this is. It says it doesn't have enough, memory to like load and stuff. I don't know if these are. No, these are just fairy like cloaks and stuff. So
I would definitely be interested in making a cloak.
Yeah.
We had our final over here is there's 10 votes and we're at 80 to 20. 20%
Right.
small, 80% hat and fingerless gloves.
I am still at 57% shoal not pass, and that's at 21 votes and 43% hats and mitts. So, I mean, that's pretty close. Oh, what did
you want to flip a coin?
Well, I mean, with that being Nessa, they actually released a crochet Harry Potter collection, Tanis Grape. It was Tanis Grape. No, it wasn't.
No,
But I mean,
I'll grab mine.
Yeah. When they did the Harry Potter knit books, there is a Harry Potter crochet one. And I have it. Yeah. Yeah. There's a Harry Potter crochet one. There are two Harry Potter knit ones. Two Harry Potter knit ones?
Yep.
And one Harry Potter crochet one. Heads Carolina, tails California. It's almost like I collect them, but I have a list of what I want to make out of it. I want to make the head wig. I want to make the dobby too, but it's got a really great sorting hat too. The sorting hat, I hear the sorting hat is better in the crochet than it is in the knitting, but the head wig is better in the knitting than it is in the crochet. So
I have Harry Potter knitting. And then I also have charmed knits.
I think I might have charmed knits too.
And I also have crochet wizardry.
Yes, I have crochet wizardry. Yep.
The crochet wizardry is Lee Shatori. And then the charmed knits is Allison Hansel. And then Harry Potter knitting magic is Tannis Gray. There's quite a few out of all of them that I want to make. But
oh gosh, yes.
this owl is way too cute. The hedwig.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think I like the knit headwig better than I like the crochet headwig.
See, now, that is one thing you and I differ on. I do not like knitted toys. I like the crochet ones. I don't like the way the knit ones look. They're too holy.
Yeah.
But, that's just a personal preference. We all like different things, and that's what makes our craft so wonderful is we can like the same thing without liking the same thing.
Yeah. And that's what I love about people.
Yep.
But that is what I love about people is when they can like different things and still be able to like each other and get along.
Right.
When they can't like different things and be able to get along, then there's a problem. Okay, have a good night, Dragon Cat. Oh, come on.
You must be doing a special stitch for this one because this is a crocheted sweater, but that looks knitted.
Yeah, when you do waistcoat stitch, you split the stitch. It's absolutely a pain in the butt to do. But you split the stitch and it looks like a knit stitch. But it is absolutely a pain to do.
They got quite a few sweaters in this one that are in that stitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
I get lost in the pattern books.
Okay. My computer is just being a pain tonight because now I have the hand, but I can't click on anything. Nothing is moving. I can't even refresh. I can't minimize. I can't.
Pain in the tuchus.
Breathe. Breathe. Life. I can't even see who Margie joined, but whoever you joined, Margie, welcome.
Thank you very much, Miss Margie. She joined on my side.
Well, welcome, Lady Margie. You will enjoy Bridget's channel. I know
And
you already know that.
for anyone that might have missed that particular video, just a little FYI for anyone that is at my highest membership level, I will be putting in a discount code for the highest membership level of my memberships so that they can use that whenever they so choose at on my website.
Oh, geez. Steve has been here this whole time while we talked about free menopause and menopause. Lucky you, Steve.
Yeah, I'm sure he's used to hanging out with us ladies by now, and yeah, unfortunately, it's part of life.
Steve's just like, what? I don't even have the sound on. What are you talking about? I'm doing websites.
He is a very hard worker. I tell you what, if any of you ever need a website, he is the fella I would tell you to go to, hands down, every single time. Because you know what? Like, I get pictures to him and information to him, and it is up before I even have a chance to actually message him and tell him, hey, I've put stuff in the Dropbox for you. He's like, already on it. What? He does all the stuff that I don't like and don't want to do. He does that all for me. And the fee is very minimal, very minimal. I am very impressed and very happy with my decision to go through him for my website.
I am sorry, Steve. Heart goes out to you. But from the sound of it, she's still with you, and you know, and that is the good thing.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, good for you guys. And you are one of us, just like Zoila said. Zoila, how's mom and, you know, the traveling son?
Any ads?
That's wonderful, Steve.
Strong lady. Right, Margie? 125%. Hands down. He makes me look like a professional. Now, if I could get him to edit my videos for me, I'm just kidding, Steve. I don't need to do that. I ain't putting all that on your plate. But he does do a fabulous job. And yeah, I've been so pleased.
If I could only get something to edit my videos and remember to edit my videos when I forget that I have videos to edit and then put up, and then I find them like 2 weeks later and go, oh yeah, oh yeah, oops, yeah. That's why I don't have any videos up since July 17th. And I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Don't worry, I've jumped on her about that. Mm-hmm. We've had the talk.
I have lives.
Yeah, and that lives are wonderful because we have people that only watch lives. But videos are wonderful because we have people that only watch videos. So, okay. I will get on that as soon as we're done, Steve. Thank you very much for letting me know.
Okay, sorry, Zoila. Sorry, I thought you were back. You go do your thing. Stop talking to us, Zoila. You're confusing me.
But she's so sweet, you know. She.
is.
We do. We have one of the best communities here on YouTube. And I'm not talking about the crochet community as a whole, although it's great. Don't get me wrong. Our community that comes in here on Monday nights between Mel and I, you guys are fabulous. Hands down. I know everyone says it, but they're wrong. I'm right. I'm the queen. I say so. That's all there is to that. You guys are the best. oh, Zoila, you're kind of like me when you got company. Oh, it's great to see you now.
I see what you said. Oh, and in that case, Zoila won a prize in my live on Wednesday, and she's the only one who hasn't emailed me yet.
Well, Miss Zoila, you better get out an email.
And I told her she is not allowed to not claim it. And she said, "You know me so well." And where is...
She is, Mandy. Definitely. Very funny lady.
But every time I work in chat, I mess up my work.
Right? She says she'll email you after the live.
Oh, I'm sure she will. How many days after the live? I'm still waiting on her email about the seeds from a month ago.
Well, you can add them into her Happy Mail this time, or her giveaway.
But I don't know what seeds she wants. Oh my gosh, I just got the notification for your live.
Goodness sakes. I know something's going on because my last 6 videos have had 100 or less views. And normally my videos get 180, 200 views, so I know there's something going on that the videos are not getting out to the people that generally watch, because that's consistent, almost 200 views, if not more. So.
Yeah, but I don't know if that was my phone is not charging. I wonder if it unplugged. I hope that, I still have 57%. We'll be fine till the end of this. But I wonder if that wasn't it didn't look like a YouTube, it wasn't a YouTube notification, so it was something else. It wasn't, maybe it was someone on Discord telling someone else on Discord.
That could be.
Because it was blue, it wasn't, and I have a Discord notification up there. But it wasn't me. But I was like, but
uh-oh, frozen. Don't look frozen on my end.
I'm not. Ended family drama.
And now they're getting ads again. That's ridiculous. Hello, HD. Welcome in.
Hiya, HD. HD was a winner today, too.
Mary says I was so still that I looked frozen. Yeah, that one's actually hard. Sitting still for me is so hard. It is so hard. It's like the hardest thing in the world to do.
Not frozen, so.
And this week I've had the king doing a few little projects around the house, which is going to make it a little easier for me to do more projects around the house. He put me in some wafer lights in my kitchen and dining area. And the next room that we do is going to be my second craft room, which will be where all my yarn and spinning equipment is stored. And then this room here will be my sewing room because I wanted that room to be the sewing room, but that room shares a wall with our bedroom, and the king is an extremely light sleeper. And I don't want to have to worry about if my sewing machine is too loud or if I bump into something or, sneeze, that I'm going to wake him up when he's got to work. So
Yeah.
in order to save that, we are going to have that room be the craft room because I can always go and grab a ball of yarn and come in here, um, rather than have to go out there constantly to get fabric and bring it all back in here and then bring it all back out there. Pain in the tuchus. So we're going to go with what's going to be the easiest for me not to have to flip flop things around too much. And welcome in, Miss Lisa. It's wonderful to see you, sweetheart. And for anybody that was at last week's live and is wondering, things, my mother ended up being put into a hospital under psychiatric watch, and she is now going to be going into a home of some sort until they can get her sorted out in an apartment of her own. So hopefully that
Okay.
will work out for her and it will be better for my sister and the children as they don't need to see grandma having issues. They're too young to have to experience that. So hopefully she will be okay. And whatever is going on with her, she can get some help and feel better. Yeah, it's been a roller coaster of a week, but I
I,
really think it is. It's best for her and it's best for the children. And at the end of the day, what's best for the children has to come first, you know, and they don't need to live in turmoil and upset, you know.
I think that'll be best for your sister too,
Yeah, yeah,
for her well-being,
yes.
and also for the kids. But and then in the long run for all of you guys.
Yeah.
Um, did we decide on what we were going to do, or are we going to flip a coin? Should we flip a Ziva?
We can flip a
Hold
coin,
on,
I guess,
hold on,
because
hold
it was
on.
pretty much, the two of them together was kind of 50-50, kind of close to call. So, um,
Bellies. If I can get her on her back,
or
it's
you could
like
take
mixed.
Or you could
Hey,
take your dice from your game and roll
oh,
them. If the number is even, we'll do the hat and gloves. If the number is odd, we'll do the shawl.
okay. Do you want me to roll both and we'll add them up, or
Whatever way
okay?
you want to do.
All right, I got both here, and all right. Let's see if I can angle this down into the. That's not angled into it.
Mm.
Come on, get in there. Get. All you're seeing is yarn. You're seeing yarn. Oh no, yarn. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Here we go, Pete. Gather yarn. And The number is
4.
4. Wow, I should go play craps or something. Got 2 2s. I'll never do that again. So what did we say? Even for hat and mitts?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you said even for hat and mitts.
Short-term memory loss. I can't remember 30 seconds ago. Well, that's good then. Hat and mitts. That'll be a little bit quicker than the shawl, and hopefully, we can. Like I said, there's not going to be any like time frame on this because Mel is very busy. I am very busy, so we're going to do it as quickly as we can, but without putting pressure on one another because real life and other commitments have to come first.
And Mel forgets what she's doing or committed to, and then she goes, "Ooh, pretty Tess. Let's volunteer. Oh, wait. What am I doing? Oh, look. Crochet along. Oh, shiny. Oh, look at that. Wait, did I just become a zombie with yarn? Yeah. I just did it, volunteered for 2 tests yesterday, and I only got 1, but I started and finished it since yesterday. It was a hat.
Oh, Barb says even was the shawl, odd was the hat and mitts. Okay, thank you for correcting us. I have short-term memory loss, and I can't remember what I'm saying half the time.
Thank you. I think my dog ate one of my cakes of hand-dyed yarn.
Uh-oh. Well,
with her body. She did. It's this beautiful rainbow and black one.
She says that one for me.
I love you too, Zoila. Zoila, whenever she emails me, she titles the email, Zoila loves you. And I'm like, I love Zoila too. But, when you get an email titled that way, you're just like, aww. Yeah, I bought 3 more. This was 100 grams, but they're like, sometimes you get 250-gram hanks in 100-gram. They have to do 250-gram hanks to make up the 100. And I was like, well, my sister wanted, me to make her a hat and me a hat. So it kind of worked out that it was already split.
Right.
But I had bought 3 more of this one because it's so luscious and but when you buy hand dyed, they're never quite the same. The other ones are more yellows and greens than pinks and these tones because it's a different dye lot. And I'm like, well, they're meant to be a shawl anyway, and these are meant to be. It's just she wants a slouchy hat, and I'm worried that there won't be enough for me to have a beanie. So if I have to use a tiny bit in the crown or the brim, you won't notice the different coloring in that little tiny bit.
Right.
But all 3 of the other ones are from the same dye lot, so they'll make a gorgeous shawl. And I think I found the pattern I want to use for the shawl. So I'm like, But so.
Hello, Miss Diana. Welcome in.
Hi, Diana. How are you, hon? I believe Diana won today, too, over at Auntie's. So, did you win today? No. This was not for the shawl we were voting on. I wanted to find something because I usually end up giving away most of the things I make. But this yarn, Bye, Allie. Bye, Mark. Yeah, Allie said Mark was listening into most of what we were saying too.
Well, he has daughters and a wife. I'm sure he's heard it.
But before you run, Allie, I got a package today, Allie. I hope you're still here. I got a package. Hi, Ravina. But I had loved this yarn the minute I saw it at the Yarn Fest. And then I got home and I'm like, why did I only buy one?
Right.
But also on a budget. And then I got home and I was like, I have a little more in my savings.
Well, you enjoy your shower and your dinner, Miss Margie, and we will see you again very soon.
Okay, maybe you didn't win today. Okay, I think all my brain is. I thought you were at Antoinette's. I thought you were at Antoinette's party today, Diana. I think I'm just. My brain's starting to run together. Yeah.
And Miss Ravina, you are never late, sweetheart. You are exactly where you need to be when you need to be there. So, if you feel like you missed anything, you're always welcome to watch the replay, but you are welcome anytime you can get here.
My brain is starting to fail. I've got to run. Oh, I have such my week. My week.
Yeah. Gonna be another busy one.
I have a lot. I have to go to the mechanics tomorrow to get a hitch put on the truck. And then I have a live to be on tomorrow. And so I was like, oh, well, I can go to the store. But if the hitch takes more time than I expect, I actually have to have my dad come pick me up to bring me home to be on the live I have to be on. And then I have my live on Wednesday. And then and I still have to get a shower before I go anywhere tomorrow. And I have to be at the mechanics by 9 a.m.
Well, we better get on out of here so you can get yourself some rest then, huh?
Yeah, I was talking about Antoinette's OG. Well, she doesn't put OG anymore, but hooking and stitching island style. But I'm like, what? Oh, what? What? Yeah. Yeah. Dinner and rest. What? I'm usually asleep by now. What are you talking about? Only on Mondays do I stay awake this late.
Well,
and I usually take a nap before we even do this. But I was at Auntie's party. And I was glad I was there because last thing she did was spin the wheel and it landed on me. Oh, I have a new shirt. Can you see it? Hold on.
Shiny?
But it's Firefly. Somebody sent it to me.
That is so cool.
But I don't know who sent it to me.
But you have a mystery gifter. That's always nice. I'm getting wedding flowers in the mail tomorrow.
Are you?
Yes, I got a message the other day on Messenger. Miss Jeannie sent me a message and she goes, "Here's your tracking number. There's a box will be there on Tuesday." And I'm like, "A box?
Oh.
Why is a box coming to me on Tuesday? I haven't ordered anything." I did, of course, then I had to ask her, question mark? And she let me know that she remade the flowers that got kept by the person that they weren't meant to be sent to. So she was very, very sweet and made some more flowers, and they will be here tomorrow.
Zoila, it's your house. You put your PJs on and you stay in them as long as you want, even if company's coming. You wear your PJ. I am wearing my PJs right now. Now, I have, I have a bra on. As Mama G would say, I'm wearing a bra.
For you.
For you guys. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You'd be happy about that. Now, there's a slight difference between me and Mama G.
Slight, yeah, slight.
in that little department, but yeah, Jeannie told me she was remaking them for you and everything, and then
unfortunately, when you are sending a package to someone, you must double, triple, quadruple check that you have the correct address, because she sent a package. It was, addressed to me, but one number was different in the PO box. And of course, it got delivered to the box that the number was on, not that the name matched. And unfortunately, legally, if a package comes to your address, to your residence, even if it does not contain your name on the package, legally, you can keep it. And so that person, even though they were given multiple notes by the postal employees asking them to please return the package that was not in name addressed to them, they declined to do so. And unfortunately, legally, there's absolutely nothing that can be done about it.
which is so wrong because legally, they're opening someone else's mail because it is not addressed to them, which technically is federally a crime. So it's two things, It was their address, but it is not addressed to them. So they are federally committing a crime,
Yeah.
Even though it was delivered to the correct address, it was not addressed to them. So they did commit a crime by opening it.
Yeah. But being the PO box is their PO box, it's one of those, our laws are not exactly black and white. Unless you are a lawyer, it is very, very hard to correctly interpret how the laws are written, because it might look like it says this, but if you understand lawyer speak, it actually says that.
Well, yeah, but if it is not addressed to you and you open it, it is opening someone else's mail.
Yeah.
And it is a federal crime.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, yeah.
So it doesn't matter if it came to your address. That is a crime. And it is federal. It doesn't matter if it came to you. You have to return it. Well, you don't have to return it. You can keep it, but you're not allowed to open it.
Right. Yeah. But then that's one of those things that how do you prove if they kept it, if they opened it, or if they didn't open it? I mean, they might have gone,
doesn't matter. The police can search their residence for it if you want to go that far.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go that far. So, I mean, it's just.
Oh, I bet she made a beautiful wedding, and I hope our wedding shawl, and I hope that your son has a wonderful wedding and a life filled with happiness with his partner.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, and what I do with other people's junk mail, because we have one really good mail lady, and then we get a lot of uh, turnover people for the other days, and they will like sort the mail really bad and put like people who live in other towns
Mm,
with our, you know, well, like other roads way over and stuff, don't even have the same number, don't even have like addresses. So I just put them back in the mailbox and put the flag up,
yeah.
you know, and that's what I do. I don't keep it. Even if it's junk mail, I'm like, I'm not throwing away other people's junk mail. They can have their junk mail back. I'm
Mm,
just putting it back in there, and I'm putting the flag up. And if they deliver it to my door instead of my mailbox, I just take it back down to the mailbox. I put it in. I put the flag up, and they pick. And sometimes they are so bad, they put my mail on top of the stuff with the flag. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I You're not even picking up my mail, which isn't even my mail. You're ignoring the flag.
right.
Are you? I'm like, have you not even been trained? Flag means pickup.
Right. Good night, Miss Wanda. Yeah, we're gonna head out of here soon too. So
Yeah,
probably here real quick so that Mel can get
yeah.
some sleep, and I'm probably gonna work on this design and maybe make up a few prototypes so I can do a video and show you guys what I'm talking about tomorrow. Hopefully y'all will like it. And Mel can do all her things tomorrow, and we will be back here again on Monday. Mel has a live on Wednesday, so you'll have to go and check that out if you haven't been to her lives. Her and the pups do a live on Wednesday. It's a lot of fun. I don't get to come a lot because, unfortunately, that's when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, she goes to sleep like an hour or two or three before I go live, so she's sound asleep and snoozing.
And I'm not sure exactly what day it is going to be yet, but I have had an invitation to join somebody on their live in the morning. Um, one morning coming up. So I will be doing a live, and I'll make sure to share it onto the community tab. So keep a lookout for that. And yeah, we'll be doing all kinds of fun things around here, trying to mix it up a little bit, trying to show lots of different things and put out the videos and, do all the YouTube things.
I don't usually put a note in there because flag, flag.
Right.
You
And
know,
you're fine, Zach. Your health comes first, honey.
yeah. Um, Usually, I always go live at 11 a.m. Eastern time on Wednesday, Diana D. Um, that's unless something comes up, and then I try to always post on my community tab if there's a reason I have to change it or cancel it. Yes, Mary. Thank you, hon.
Usually only when we kidnap her too long on Tuesdays.
Ha, yeah. Or I'm not feeling well or I have an appointment. Yeah. I didn't even think of that, Barb. I just, always thought it was what people knew, especially the mail carriers.
Right. Well, all right, everybody. I hope that you have a fabulous week to come and that you're crafting your happiness. Until next time.
Shine bright like the stars you are.